The story of Alibaba and Jack Ma's vision. Who started Alibaba? Alibaba was founded by Jack Ma Yun, in 1999 in Hangzhou, China. Jack Ma, a former English teacher, had no background in technology or business when he started the company. However, he had a strong vision of how the internet could help small businesses grow. Jack Ma's motivation to start Alibaba came from his belief that small businesses needed a way to reach global markets through the internet. In the 1990s, China's economy was growing rapidly, but many businesses struggled to connect with buyers outside their local areas. Ma saw the potential of e-commerce to bridge this gap. His inspiration came from two key experiences. His first encounter with the internet, 1995 during a trip to the US, Jack Ma used the internet for the first time. He searched for beer, but found no results from China. This made him realize that Chinese businesses were largely absent online. His previous failures, before Alibaba, he had started two internet businesses that failed. However, he remained convinced that e-commerce was the future. How Alibaba started. In 1999, Jack Ma gathered 17 friends in his apartment and convinced them to invest in his idea. He launched Alibaba.com, a B2B, business-to-business, marketplace that helped Chinese manufacturers connect with international buyers. The company faced challenges, including lack of funding, competition, and skepticism from investors. In 2000, Alibaba received a major investment from SoftBank and Goldman Sachs, helping it grow. Growth and success. In 2003, Alibaba launched Taobao, a consumer-focused e-commerce platform that rivaled eBay in China. In 2004, it introduced Alipay, an online payment system to build trust in online transactions. Alibaba expanded rapidly, launching Tmall, 2008, and AliExpress, 2010, to serve both businesses and individual consumers. In 2014, Alibaba had the largest IPO in history at the time, raising $25 billion on the New York Stock Exchange. Alibba's impact. Today, Alibaba is one of the world's largest e-commerce and technology companies, providing services in cloud computing, logistics, AI, and digital finance. Jack Ma's vision helped transform China's e-commerce industry and empowered millions of small businesses worldwide. Alibaba started selling worldwide in 1999 with the launch of Alibaba.com, a B2B, business-to-business, marketplace that connected Chinese manufacturers with international buyers. However, its global expansion accelerated in the 2010s with platforms like AliExpress, 2010, a B2C, business-to-consumer, platform allowing Chinese sellers to sell directly to international consumers. AliExpress, 2010, a B2C, business-to-consumer, platform allowing Chinese sellers to sell directly to international consumers. Alibaba Cloud, 2009 to 2015, expanded globally, competing with Amazon Web Services, AWS. Lazada, acquired in 2016, Alibaba's Southeast Asian e-commerce platform. Expansion into the US and Europe, Alibaba started actively targeting Western businesses and consumers through AliExpress and partnerships with global brands. Would you like details on how Alibaba competes with Amazon or its global market share? Jack Ma's dispute with the Chinese government. Jack Ma's problems with the Chinese government began after he criticized China's financial regulators in October 2020. Here's what happened. 1. Jack Ma's criticism of the government. At a financial summit in Shanghai on October 24, 2020, Jack Ma gave a speech where he criticized China's banking system, calling it outdated and saying it stifled innovation. Said state-owned banks acted like pawn shops, requiring too much collateral and limiting small business growth. Argued that China's financial regulations were too strict and needed reform to encourage more innovation. 2. Government's retaliation against Jack Ma. After his speech, the Chinese government quickly acted against Jack Ma and his businesses. November 2020, China suspended Ant Group's IPO, which was set to be the biggest stock offering in history, $37 billion. This was a major blow since Ant Group, Alibaba's financial arm, was expected to dominate China's fintech industry. December 2020, authorities launched an antitrust investigation into Alibaba, alleging monopolistic practices. April 2021, Alibaba was fined $2.8 billion, one of the largest antitrust fines in history. Jack Ma disappeared from public view for months, sparking speculation about whether he was under government pressure. 3. Why did the Chinese government target Jack Ma? Political power struggle. The Chinese Communist Party, CCP, saw Jack Ma as too powerful and independent. His influence over China's economy and global business was growing too fast. Regulatory concerns. The government wanted tighter control over fintech companies like Ant Group, fearing they could challenge state-owned banks. Tech crackdown. Jack Ma's case was part of a broader crackdown on China's tech giants, like Tencent, Didi, and Meituan, to prevent them from gaining too much power. 4. Jack Ma's comeback and low profile. After months of silence, Jack Ma resurfaced in early 2021 but largely stayed out of the public eye. He stepped down from Alibaba's board and gave up control of Ant Group in 2023, signaling he was no longer in direct power. Since then, he has focused on education and philanthropy while keeping a low profile.